What's up, guys? Will H, and today I'm doing a follow-up on my Samsung Galaxy Book 4 Edge. I've had this about a week, maybe almost 2 weeks now, and I want to come back and talk about my experience with this after having it for that amount of time. So this has the Snapdragon X Elite X1E80-100 processor, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gigabytes of storage, and this features the Copilot Plus feature on here as well. Now, originally, I picked up the HP OmniBook X laptop. Decided to take that one back. Now, I picked this one up and that one up for $8.99. Originally, I picked up that one, and then the next day they had this one for the same price, $8.99. And this one has a AMOLED display, and that's the main reason why I changed out. I wanted the better display, so this one, the day before, they had it at retail price of about $1,400 and have been truly enjoying it so far. So first, we're going to get into a lot of things on this, but first let's talk about the hardware going around the device. It is made out of aluminum. You guys see, very beautiful. This is what they call a sapphire blue. Hopefully my camera is picking this up. Very thin, lightweight, 2.56 pounds. Very thin at 0.43 inches. Just as small as something like your smartphone. So let's go ahead. I'm going to bring out my Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. And as you guys see, this has a case on it, but that's one of the very thin cases. It's just as thin as the smartphone on the thick end. Now this end is very, very thin. So build quality is great, the aluminum. So we got two USB-C ports here, 4.0, no Thunderbolt. You got a power indicator light. Here's the back of it. You guys see the hinge and everything there. This side, we got an HDMI 2.1, and you got your 3.5 millimeter headphone microphone jack. And then on the front, you do have this little ledge right here to help pick your display up. And you can do it with one finger. Then on the bottom, you got your 4 rubberized feet. You got your speaker grills here. We'll get into the speakers in a minute. And then you got a heat dispersion grill right there as well. So very thin, lightweight, feels very premium. It's on point with the MacBooks, in my opinion, MacBook Air that I had. The build quality is just as good in my opinion. So next, we're going to talk about the speakers. So here's the speaker grills here. You guys see, so there's 4 speakers in here. You got 2 tweeters and you got 2 woofers. The tweeters are going to be 2 watt and the woofers are 2.7. And you can customize the sound on this as well. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. If you go into the Samsung settings on your device, let's go ahead and go. And then I'll let you guys hear what they sound like. So if we go into Samsung settings, and you go down to sound, Dolby Access, settings again. Now this is where you're going to be able to have your customized EQ, dynamic. These are presets, game, movie, music, voice. So you can set your sound up to your liking. And that's something that I like about this as well with this. A lot of Samsung's settings and things in here as well. We'll get into that. So the speakers, let's go ahead and listen at them. So as you guys see, the speakers sound great. They're not the best. They don't sound as good as my MacBook Air 15 that I had, but they are close. They sound pretty good to me. So next, we're going to talk about the battery on this. So this has a 55.9 watt hour battery. Battery life's been great for me. Battery life is going to depend on how you use your device. We all use our devices different. I can't really tell you on days or hours, anything like that. I know I can watch 2 or 3 movies and still have plenty of battery life. That's with web browsing, social media and things like that. So battery life has been great. It comes with a 65-watt charger and charges fast. So battery life has been great. If you have some more questions about battery life, leave them down below in the comments. And on my next video about this, I'll try and answer them. So next, we're going to talk about the keyboard. Now, the keyboard is what they call an island-style keyboard. The keyboard travel is 1 millimeter, so that's pretty good. I'm not a typist, but the keys feel very nice to me. You got a glass trackpad that is very smooth and very responsive. You get a backlight keyboard, 3 stages of backlighting on it. You get the Copilot button right here, which we'll get into. And you also get a fingerprint sensor that works great as well. Let's go ahead and try that out right quick. No facial ID on this, so be aware of that. No facial ID. Facial recognition. You got your shortcut row up here. You can quickly get into your settings, your brightness levels. You can change if you got this connected to a monitor. You can, let me show you guys here. Let's go ahead and set it down. If you got it connected to a external monitor, you can duplicate it, extend it, things like that. This is a touchscreen, as you guys see. The next thing over, you're gonna have, this is gonna lock out your touchpad. Then you got your volume up and down. This is gonna turn your camera off right here, this button. And then you got your, that's it. That's your shortcut row there, a few more things there. And the keyboard is very nice. The backlighting and everything is nice. So next, let's talk about the display. This is a 14-inch 2880 by 1800 AMOLED display, 120 hertz refresh rate, 243 ppi, 16 by 10 aspect ratio. Now this is HDR10, 100% sRGB color space, 120% DCI P3 color gamut. It is also a touchscreen, like I said earlier. So you're going to be able to go into your touchscreen. You don't have to use your keyboard if you don't want to. Touchscreen works great. The colors are going to be deep blacks, punchy colors, reds and blues and things. This is a Samsung panel, so it's going to be excellent for watching your movies, watching Hulu, Netflix, YouTube. You're going to be able to play your games. You're going to be able to do your social media, web browse, and it's going to be very bright at 500 nits as well. So no issues with the display. You're going to just truly enjoy this display, and this is why I decided to go with this over the HP. So next, let's talk about the camera. You have a 1080p webcam right here. Now it does have the AI features. We'll go into the studio effects here. So when you get into the studio effects, you're going to have a lot of different features here that you can use with the camera. Let me bring this up a little closer. You guys see portrait effect, portrait blur, standard blur, creative filter, illustrated, creative filter, animated, creative filter, watercolor. And I'm going to throw some B-roll in here and let you guys see how the cameras look. Very nice cameras on here, so let's take a look at them. Okay guys, so this is the camera app. This is the 1080p camera, onboard microphones, no external microphone. Now let's go ahead and go into the studio effect here, effects, and let's go ahead and turn on the portrait light. So that is the portrait light. I don't know if it made too much of a difference. I'm going to turn it off. You guys can see it kind of lit up my face just a little bit there. It's back on. You guys see what it looked like. Now I'm going to turn on the portrait blur. So that blurs out the background. You guys see it. It looks pretty good. As long as you stay still around my hat a little bit there. I'm going to turn that one off. This is the standard blur. And it really blurs out stuff. Not too bad. You guys tell me what you think. We're going to go to the creative illustrative filter. So it gives it just a little bit of a kind of a different look there. And then you got the animated creative filter. And that that really looks kind of weird there. And then we got the watercolor creative filter. And this kind of gives it a cartoon look, I guess. I'm not sure, but watercolor. The last one was the cartoon, the animated. This one, And then you got the illustrated. So I'm going to turn the portrait light off again. And this is without any effects at all right here. So standard portrait blur and standard blur. And then nothing at all right here. So you guys tell me what you think about the audio as well as the studio effects right there. Let's finish the video. All right, guys, as you guys see, the cameras are very nice. On this device, the camera is very nice. I keep saying cameras. The camera is very nice. So, okay, guys, so next, let's talk about performance, man. So this is running the Qualcomm Snapdragon X Elite processor. Now, this is the X1E 8100. There's one or two that's a little bit more powerful than this, comes in a higher tier, but this is not the bottom of the line. I think the Plus is lower than this, lower than the X Elite. But this one has been fine. I haven't had any issues. Now with the HP, I couldn't load up a few things on it like Chrome or something like that. Now the apps and programs that I use, I'm able to get them on the device. This is Windows 11 out of the box. So 16 gigabytes RAM, DDR5X, 512 gigabytes for storage. It has been fast. It has been quiet. There's a fan on there, but you rarely ever hear the fan come on. And if it does, you got to really put your ear to it and listen for it. And that's only when I'm doing some video editing on here. Now, I use it for video editing, a little bit of photo editing, doing my little thumbnails, web browsing, social media, Google Docs. I do a little bit of gaming, not a big gamer, but there are videos out there where shows you how to game. I'll put a little B-roll in here on some games. It does come with Xbox. This is not a gaming device, but a lot of people, when they get their devices, they want to know if it can game. Someone asked me about video editing. Now, I use CapCut, and I haven't had any issues with using CapCut. Let's go ahead and open that up. No slowdowns, and I did 4K video, and I don't put a lot of transitions and overlays and color corrections and all that stuff in my videos. So it's going to work great for me. Strubbing through is very easy, as you guys see. And that is CapCut. So there are other videos out there for people that need other video editors out there. But for what I do on YouTube, CapCut is great, and I haven't had any issues with it. Like I said, it's been performing well, doesn't heat up. I haven't had any issues loading anything that I need off of the Play Store, off of the App Store. As you guys see, I got OBS Studio there, Audacity, Canva. You know, and I don't use a whole lot of different programs and stuff. So on the device, you're going to have your Microsoft stuff here. Got Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Microsoft 360. Now, I don't know if these are prescription or whatever, but because I don't use the Microsoft stuff. I use Google Docs if I need anything like that. You do have your Samsung stuff here. So if you have a Samsung phone, which I'm using my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 to record this video, then I'll show you some B-roll with that as well. All of the apps that are compatible with your Samsung device. So with the phone link, you can basically hook up any Android phone, I think, with this, and you're going to be able to go in and make your phone calls, get text messages, see your notifications and stuff like that. And you can also get into certain apps and things like that on here as well. So if I want to play a game off my phone, I can just simply open it up. As you guys see, this game is Subway Surfer. Is open it up, and that is loaded on my phone, so I can play it directly from my phone to my laptop there through the phone app. But with Samsung phone, you get a little bit more. If you're using a Samsung phone, we're going to go into, and I kind of briefly showcased the Samsung apps earlier. So you got things like Flow, you got the gallery, you can do your notes and things. Yeah, so you got different things here that's gonna be exclusively to your Samsung phone, to your Samsung tablet. So that's a great feature right there to have. But this is a list of things that come on here. Yeah, see the Copilot. Copilot is a very nice app. Let's go ahead and ask it something. Can you help me create a video for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6?
Absolutely. I'd be happy to help you create a video for the Samsung Galaxy Z46. Here are some steps and tips to get you started. 1. Planning your video. Outline your content. Decide what aspects of the Galaxy Z4.
Can you also create a thumbnail?
Sure, I can help you create a thumbnail for your Samsung Galaxy Z46 video.
So as you guys see, it is very helpful. You need to have something like that. I don't know how much I'll actually use it. As you guys see, it thought I said 46. I'm standing quite a ways from it, from the mic. So, but it works great, the Copilot. And so far, like I said, everything has been great with this. The new Snapdragon processor, they say that it needs some more some more work. I've had several updates, and for me, I don't know if it's having problems or not because everything I do with it has been working. So I would definitely come back on this after I have it for a while, let you guys know how it's going. I really and truly love this device, and I don't plan on getting rid of it no time soon because it's doing everything that I need. And I kind of get bored with Apple MacBooks. Although they work great, I like Windows better. So this has been my follow-up on the Samsung Galaxy Book 4 Edge. Catch you guys in the next video. Will H. I'm out.